Hey guys, it's your girl Age Waseem, and I'm here with the Top Recruits podcast, where we explore the journeys of athletes, coaches, and mentors.
Hand on the game, we are not playing the same. No, we not looking to change. Hand on the wheel, they think we lacking the drive. Boy, you should stay in your lane. Foot on the gas, I do not care if I crash, as long as I stick.
I would first like to give a shout out to our sponsors at Sports Club Florida. We'll leave the link in the description below. You can check out their website for everything sports news. I would like to introduce our person that's going to be on here, my godbrother, all the way from Clemson. He came out of high school a 4-star. He was an All-American. Now he plays defensive tackle at the Clemson University. Thank you for being here, Tyler.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Yes, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it. What made you start playing football?
I started playing football because my dad really he saw the ability in me. I came out playing 6 years old, all the way in Lake Mary, so like a 35-minute drive from my house. I played in the 7 to 10 age group, so I was playing with 10-year-olds, and I was 6 years old, so I really didn't know my ability. 6 years old, I was just out there. Most times you see me playing in the grass
Yeah.
and doing stuff like that. So it wasn't that important to me. I would say I really got into football when I was probably around like the age of like 9 or 10 when I went to the Poplar Lions.
Okay,
Started
yeah.
playing for them.
Okay, so you mentioned that you started playing with 10-year-olds.
hmm
Was that like a big difference? Was there any challenges you were 6 years old? I mean.
To be honest with you, I can't even remember. Practice used to go that by so fast for me.
Yeah.
I really can't remember one practice.
Yeah.
Out there.
I mean, you were always a big boy. I mean,
Yeah.
I know you personally. They don't. You've always been big, so I'm sure the size wasn't an issue.
Nah.
Yeah. So you go to the Poplar Lions playing at 10, and that's where your love developed. What is it that you love about the game?
I just love, I played DN most of my years, and I love just like my dad always would tell me like, don't let nobody get outside of you. So it was always my job to contain the ball, and I was very good at it. They couldn't run my way, and I always get a lot of sacks. So that's when I felt the love for it.
Yeah, because you was good at it.
Yeah.
Okay, so your dad was your coach, or?
Yeah, my dad was my coach. My dad coached me all throughout Little League, so he didn't coach me my first year, but when he started coaching me, that's when I came a lot better.
Yeah.
And, I had other coaches like Coach Anthony, your dad for a year or two, Coach Dave, Coach Joe, all those guys.
Yeah, and all of those guys that you mentioned, you still have a relationship with, to this day.
Yeah, I've talked to Coach Anthony every here and there when I come home. I always go see your dad. So,
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that doesn't really get discussed often when it comes to sports is how important mentorship really is, and how it really will take a player a far way outside of football.
Yeah, I think that's very important. Just being a mentor. Even it don't have to be a coach necessarily. You could be like an older kid. I have some kids that are older than me throughout Little League, like Jarvis. Jarvis used to come talk to us. Ben, the quarterback, he used to come talk to us, and I ended up playing high school football with them, and it was just they never you never know how much that meant to me. Seeing them, and of course we'll stay after the game because our dads be coaching, and we'll see them play, and they'll play to a high ability, and you just love to see. So
yeah, so is that something that you want to do, going on in later years, coming back and mentoring the kids?
Yes, that's of course I always want to do. Just help the next person out, because like I said, I want to be involved with my community. So I feel like, more of us in school, being athletes and stuff, that's gonna be tremendous help to our community.
Exactly. I completely agree with what you're saying. Sports really helps young Black boys get that education, and
Definitely do.
education is one of the main things that we need to help, further our community. So I definitely love that you really focusing on that. So you talked about your high school career playing with kids like Jarvis Ware. What was that like starting your freshman year at Wakaiba?
It was sort of great. Freshman year, I wasn't expecting to I I came in, didn't have no really like expectation.
Yeah.
I just came out there and tried to just do my job to the best ability. And I remember our freshman game, our freshman like showcase game. It was preseason game, and I believe one of our Dante Johnson. He was a 4-star, well 3 or 4-star. He was going to NC. He went ahead and went to NC State. I believe he got hurt that game, and at first they didn't put me in because they didn't really know, and then they put me in.
Yeah.
And I got a sack, and then I had a fumble recovery, and then I had a block punt. So I really gained a lot of confidence just knowing I should be here. And I had a great game. We ended up losing that game, but it definitely built me up confidence for the season.
Yeah. So like, how important do you think confidence is to the game? Like,
I feel like it's very important. You're not gonna work at something that you feel like you're not good at.
Yeah.
That just takes a lot of confidence away from you. So I feel like when you have confidence and you have the belief in yourself, you gonna do it to the best of your ability.
Yeah, for sure. I actually forgot to mention this, so we're gonna rewind back to your little Pop Warner AAU days.
Yeah.
A lot of people came out of that Apopka Raptors program that you came out of. Can you tell us a little bit about the players that you played with?
Well, I played with Jalen Carter. Jalen was of course got drafted this year in the first round. I played with of course your brother. He was on the team. He was a little younger. I didn't play with him, but
Yeah.
he's at Colorado. Played with Jawan. He went to Albany State. TJ went to Old Amelia. Narel's at Virginia Tech right now. So there's a lot of talent that came out of there.
Yeah, and I know you mentioned like how important mentors were, but do you feel like because you were surrounded by talent that just made you guys also all grow? Like, iron sharpens iron.
Yes, we always tried to win a national championship, so we always had to win a championship.
Yeah.
So I feel like that just made us grow a lot.
Yeah, and then some of those boys, like you said, you played Little League with, and now you're in high school playing with them as well, and you guys went on to go, try to get championships as well. Tell us a little bit about the high school season for you outside of your freshman year.
Oh, okay. So as our coach side of the league, Coach Lang, Coach Lang did a lot for us my freshman year. Just taught me how to work. Work like a pro. We watched a lot of film, so that really helped me develop me. And then the next year we got Coach Rich Bedison. He taught me a lot too. Just the fact that he taught me a different way of playing football and stuff like that. And the game really that simple for real.
Yeah.
And so our sophomore year, we went, I believe, like 8-4, but we believed that we could win. He saw like belief in us, like we really got some talent. Like we almost beat Apopka that year, and we never came that close.
Was it your sophomore year that you guys had the transfers from Apopka or no?
No, it was the junior year.
Okay.
So our junior year, we got some transfer from Apopka, and they came and they were very talented, and they helped change the culture a little bit too. And we eventually went on to beat Apopka.
Yeah.
That's our junior
Wasn't
year.
it like the first time that Wakaiba ever beat Apopka? You was a part of that team?
Yeah, it was 13 years, first time in school history, so that's always fun to be a part of history.
Yeah, exactly. So you're going to your junior year. What schools was looking at you? Like, how was recruiting?
So I got offered my sophomore year, and this crazy thing is like, it wasn't even nothing that had to do with technique wise or like physically imposing. I wasn't the biggest guy. I was 6 foot. I was like 280.
Yeah.
So I wasn't the biggest D tackle. But my first play on my highlight tape is me. It was actually versus Pop. It was me running down, making a tackle like 60 yards downfield, and me chasing the wide receiver down. And that got me a lot of offers.
Yeah.
That got me. I went from, they saw that play, and I know UCF's offered me then and there. That was my first offer. And I know Ohio State offered me then and there, just from the first play.
Just from that first play.
So so effort goes a lot of way. Take you far in life for real.
Because they see you chasing like you wasn't. Most would have stopped. Yeah.
No, most of us would have stopped. Would have gave up on the play. No, I didn't.
For sure. I have to remember, I just had flashbacks while you were talking. I don't know if this was my sophomore year or my freshman year, your junior, senior year, but it was one play, and I think you had caught the ball and you had ran.
Yeah, that was my senior year.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Tell us about that, please.
Okay, so of course we playing popcorn. I think we're blowing them out. And
Yeah.
coach just called a play. I was supposed to go so popcorn, but I didn't because, you know, my coach and the coaches and my dad didn't get along.
Yeah.
So they called a play for me. I called it. I got wide open. I'm the best. For real, I'm really the best athlete. They should have thrown the ball more. But I'm really the best athlete on the team.
Oh my
But I
gosh.
caught it, and I just waved at the crowd for
Yes,
a
the
little bit.
crowd went wild.
Told them bye, and then it was a
Oh my
playoff game,
gosh.
so we sent them home. So yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I think it's so important to have a little bit of fun. Like, that was so fun. I remember just being a cheerleader and watching it. Nobody expects Tyler Davis to catch the ball
Yeah.
and run. Like, and then everybody was just screaming for you because, like, you was always so lovable. Like, everybody loved you because you're like the big friendly giant. Like,
Yeah.
always been that way. I really do want to talk about more of like you as a person. You're very humble, one of the most humble people I know, one of the most humble football players that I do know. You have like a strong moral compass, like from the way you work, from even like the way you have like relations with your friends, your girlfriend. How important do you think, or do you think it matters at all, like morality and like how you act as a person? Does that correlate at all to how you...
Yeah, I think it correlates a lot. Just keeping God first in your life.
Mm,
That's always a big thing for me. Just knowing that there's someone like this. God is the first thing in your life. It's not about you.
yeah.
So it's about others. And then, so that's why I live. I live God, then my family, and others, and then myself.
Mm.
So I feel like that's real important. And you'll win more like
Yeah.
that when you have others around you.
Yeah, like I feel like a lot of athletes, especially when you get to a certain position, you start to, or not even just athletes, people in general, once you start getting a little more money, once you start getting a
Yeah,
little more status,
you
you
forget.
start to see like God's kind of in the back corner.
Yeah.
But money and fame isn't everything.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's
Like,
not. It's the ability to change people's lives. And
yes.
That's the real most important thing. Just
Yeah.
knowing that you help somebody out
Yeah.
that you wasn't planning on doing. You can't buy that.
Yeah, you can't beat that feeling, like
Yeah.
just helping people out and stuff like that. Like, I want to ask you, like, what is, besides like God and everything, what is the main thing that has kept you humble throughout this whole experience?
Just knowing that I'm undersized. Like I said, I'm kind of small. People would say I'm small.
It's crazy because, like, to me, you like the hugest
Yeah.
dude in the world. Like, what?
Yeah, but for my position, I'm
Yeah.
not the biggest.
Yeah.
I'm not the strongest. I'm not the fastest. But I know I try to work the hardest. And I think that's just me always chasing something. Really, like just me always trying to be the best. Me never like being complacent.
Yeah.
Kind of like just keeps me humble.
Yeah, like you said, you always chase something, kind of like a little throwback to that first little play, like you
Yeah.
chasing. Yes.
Yeah.
So I know that you went on a couple of the bus tours, like with the Top Recruits bus tours. Tell us a little bit about that experience and what that did for you recruiting wise.
Oh, it gave me phenomenal perspective for real. Just knowing all the players. I met Joe on the bus. I met Tanner. All these great players, and then I had a lot of fun. Me and my teammates, me and Jawan, TJ,
Yeah.
Norrell, Ryan on the bus tour. We just had a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
it was a great experience. It was very memorable, and I think a lot of people should do it. It's something
Yeah.
that I would recommend kids to go on for real.
Yeah.
Just if you want to get that college exposure, and even if you got the college exposure, I think you should go on because really, when you work out at camp, you know how your coach is going to train you. You know how your coach is going to be around when they trying to get all the stuff out of you. So so you might love a coach, but when he coaching you, you might not like the way he coach.
Yeah.
So I think you should go in there and just work out. Some kids don't like to work out. Some kids get the big head, and I don't think you should be like that.
Yeah, for sure. So do you think the bus tour, I mean, you had, I don't know, how many offers did you have coming out of your senior year?
I had like around 30.
30, so
30.
Around 30 offers. You mentioned going on the bus tour and, seeing how these coaches worked you out and stuff like that. Was the coach relationship one of the main reasons you chose Clemson?
Yes, I think the coach's relationship was one of the reasons I made Coach uh, chose Clemson. Me and Coach Bates had a great relationship. We was always close.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of it's good. We have a good relationship. We still have a good relationship right now. He went to Oklahoma, but we still keep in contact here and there.
Yeah.
But I think what really changed for me is the culture. Clemson was just different.
Yeah.
I feel like anybody will attest to that. Like
Yeah.
Clemson is just different. We do things in a different way. We do
Mm-hmm.
things we like Coach Sweeney says, we do the common things in an uncommon way. And I feel like that's what Clemson does.
Can you give me a little bit, like, just an example or something, a little more insight?
So, first off, we go to the movies every Friday. We have a movie day. So we go to pick out a movie theater, but we clean up after ourselves. At the movie theater. So we clean the movie theater, we clean the buses so the bus drivers don't have to. And we're just so grateful for the bus drivers. Some people get on the bus and don't say thank you.
Yeah.
This person giving you a ride.
Yeah.
Like this is
Yeah.
it's simple to say
It's
thank
little
you.
things like you say, yeah.
2 little words to say
Yeah.
thank you.
Wow.
So that's what we do.
Yeah, like I definitely see like why you would choose Clemson, just knowing like the type of person that you are.
Yeah.
Like I definitely see that. So tell us a little bit about how your freshman season went.
I think I got off to a good start. We just came after the Power Rangers, Christian, Dexter Lawrence, Cleveland Farrell, Austin Bryant, and they came in, they did their thing, they went 15-0. And I came in, I started as a freshman, my first game. I had a lot of good games. I was second all time. I led the nation
Yeah.
in freshman defensive tackles and sacks. I was second all time in sacks made by a freshman, and I was second in defensive rookie of the ACC. So I had a great freshman year. We went to the Natty. We came short. Came short up. We played Joe Burrow and them, and they just had the best of us that day.
Yeah.
But it was a great freshman year. It couldn't be a better start.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about, those hard times and like what kind of like deterred your season.
Well, I can't really say nothing about my freshman year. My freshman year was I can't.
Yeah, it was
It was
great.
perfect. But my sophomore year,
Yeah.
I'm here in the sophomore slump.
The sophomore slump?
Yeah, that's a thing.
What is the sophomore slump?
So sophomore slump, when you have a great freshman year,
Uh-huh.
people think that, your second year not gonna be as good because people are gonna prepare for you, and you're gonna get the big head. So and what people get confused at is you think you need to do the same thing you did last year when you need to do more than what you did last year. So
Yeah.
the sophomore slump does
Yeah.
exist.
Yeah.
The sophomore slump, you either don't perform as well or you get injured. And I got the latter. I got injured.
Yeah.
So the first game is plus it's COVID.
Yeah.
So I couldn't. So I think one thing I took for granted was I was training, but I wasn't like recovering as well. I should have been doing more stuff to recover. So first game, I messed my knee up. So I sprained my MCL, so I was out for a couple games, and then I played a game, and then I got a sack that game. I was so happy to be back and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And then during practice, I messed up my ankle. So then, first time I ever had to get surgery. So it was crazy, but I got surgery, and then I was able to come back. And then when I came back, I felt healthy, felt good, and then during the season, I just felt like when you get surgery, it's kind of new. Your
Yeah.
body not get used to getting cut. So I kind of felt some growing pains with that.
Yeah.
But, that's, with God, God helped me out. God showed me favor, and I was able to heal up. And, I just thank God for it.
Yeah.
They were able to heal.
So outside of just like your body kind of failing on you almost when you had your ankle issues, what was the hardest part about recovery?
Just you seeing your teammates out there and you wishing you want to play. I never missed a game in my life till my
Yeah.
sophomore year, and just seeing that, and like, man, I wish I could be out there. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's why I really found like I love coaching. Like I just love being part of the game because
Mm.
I was talking to my teammates, just able to coach them up, be another set of eyes,
Yeah.
tell them what they doing wrong and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So yeah, just coaching them up and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna skip forward a little bit because I love that you talked about coaching. You already graduated with your bachelor's in what?
Management, business
Okay,
management.
and then now you're pursuing a master's in
I'm getting my athletic certificate.
athletic certificate.
Yeah.
So you do want to go back into coaching?
Yes,
Mm.
yes.
Yeah.
It's a definitely a door open.
Yeah.
Definitely a door
Yes.
that I'm gonna look into.
Do you think that you would have looked into that door if you didn't get injured, or was that something you always was looking into?
No, I don't think I would have. I think
Mm.
I was more so geared towards like being a businessman, which I'm still looking at too, but
Yeah.
more so that than coaching. I
Yeah.
mean, more so SNSOs. And I feel like it kind of helped me. Being injured was probably like one of the best things that happened to me because it helped me face adversity, and
Yeah.
then also it just helped me be better in the mental aspect of my game.
Yeah. I definitely think like this speaks to like when they say like everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
Like God doesn't give you anything that you can't handle, you know what I mean? Like
No.
and I definitely feel like, this like you getting injured really could have helped, pave the way
Yeah.
like you know?
Cause I feel like, man, like I said, God best like when it comes to God, the best thing He can tell you is no, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Because if He tell you yes, 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 you won't be grateful towards Him,
Yeah.
and you'll never know how I feel to face when adversity do come. You'll never know how to feel
Yeah.
to overcome it. So
Yeah.
I think the best thing to tell is to
Is
tell
a
you
no,
no.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So we're going into your junior and senior year. How did you play? What was that season like?
Okay, my junior year, I thought I was, over the injury bug. I ended up messing up my bicep the third game of the year. First game, I caught COVID, so I was out for the first game, and then when I got back, I tore my bicep. So, but I ended up recovering faster than I usually should have.
Yeah.
It was like 8 weeks. I was really supposed to be out to the bowl game, but I ended up come back in 4 weeks. So.
Yeah.
That's just another testament to God. And then my senior year, I started off slow, dealing with a growing injury during camp, and then I was able to have a great year, have one of my best years.
Yeah. So you had one of your best years. What's the reason you didn't go pro?
I just feel like with my coaching, have Coach D Love, Coach Sweeney hired when Coach Bates left, he hired Coach D Love and Coach Eason, and they just take my game to another level. I feel like that's just with them. I just saw how to work, and then really how to play football, play deep tackle my position.
Yeah.
I feel like I've grown a lot, so I feel like one more year of it will really maximize me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just have one more question. Do you have any advice for like any young boys watching this right now, wanting to get to where you are?
Yes, my advice is, keep God first. Always be grateful and just work. Make sure the work comes before anything you do. Like, I really get this from my there was a receiver on my team named Cornell Power. He played for the Chiefs now, but he always, I think that's his logo. Work comes first, and he always he come out and like during his years at Clemson, you see a change with him. And his last year, everything finally came together because he actually put the work first. And when that came first, he had the best year of his career. I really feel like when the work comes first, then everything follows. Yes.
Okay, well, I just want to say thank you so much for
No
being
problem. No
here.
problem.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and like and subscribe and tune in again next week. Bye.
Everybody.
Yeah.